last video how I mentioned I was going camping soon. Soon is here. I'm going camping this weekend. Am I a little bit frightened? Given one of the last books that I read was about people being off-grid in a cabin, and then some people came and like invaded their cabin. That book has me a little bit on edge. Just a little bit. I'd be lying to you if I said I was not on edge. Good news is, I'm not staying in a cabin. Staying in the back of my Subaru, where my keys will be right next to me, and there will be phone service, so it's gonna be okay. I'm going camping in Arkansas this weekend with one of my friends that I went to college with, and we're just gonna have a little getaway weekend, just very chill. I am gonna bring 2 different books with me and my Kindle this weekend. I'm doing a reread of All Roads Lead Here right now. I'm that far into it, so I'm gonna bring this and probably finish it up. Every time I reread a Mariana Zapata book, it's like a warm hug. With this one especially, with it being set in Colorado and the girl's hiking and she's just getting into the outdoors, there's something so comforting about that. I love this book. And then I'm also bringing The Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher. This is also available on Kindle Unlimited, so I might download it on my Kindle too, so if I want to read when it gets dark. This is a folkloric horror book set in southern Appalachia, I believe in the western side of North Carolina. Everything that is horror set in Appalachia, I don't know why, that just hooks me in. If you tell me that's what the book's about or that's the setting, I am so immediately hooked in. That's why I ended up buying this book when I was at Barnes & Noble the other day. When Mouse's dad asked her to clean out her dead grandmother's house, she says yes. After all, how bad could it be? Her grandma was a hoarder, and her house is packed to the gills with useless garbage. That would be horrors enough, but there's more. Mouse stumbles across her step-grandfather's journal, which at first seems to be raving of a broken mind, until she encounters some of the terrifying things he described herself. Alone in the woods with her dog, Mouse has to confront a series of impossible terrors. Is reading this in the woods, after I'm already a little bit on edge, a good idea? Probably not. But it's almost Halloween, so I kind of want to make myself suffer a little bit. It's gonna be okay. I meant to pick up ice at the grocery store, and I forgot. I'm gonna pick it up, I guess, on my way out then. So I'm just gonna put everything, should I put everything in here now? I should probably start with the dry food. We'll put the cold food in here right before I leave. Dry food wise, I'm really just bringing what I have in my kitchen right here. And then in this bag, I've already packed salt, pepper, coffee, a couple mugs, one for tea. Did I put tea? Here's my tea. And then one for coffee. And then I'm bringing my pour over thing for coffee. Put this, actually I'll put that in a different box. We're gonna use my Daydream bag. Meet me at the Enchanted Book Club. Daydream by Hannah Grace. We're gonna use this bag. I have a couple towels in here and my favorite protein bars ever. I got these, so if I get hungry on the drive, I'm gonna eat a Factor meal here in a second actually, but I know I'm gonna get hungry and I have about a 5-hour drive today. These are my favorite. They're nougat bars. I personally like the chocolate pretzel one. Does it have sea salt? With sea salt. I have 4 Country Archer beef sticks. Grass-fed beef. I got the jalapeno ones because I love either the jalapeno ones or the turkey one that's like rosemary. That one's actually my favorite, but I have these because they were on sale at a local drugstore near me. And I think dry food wise, that is actually it. Oh, bananas. And I can probably put my apples and bell peppers that I have in my fridge in this bag because I don't think they actually need to take up space in the cooler. No, we'll let them take up space. If you're on like health side of TikTok, they a couple months ago were talking about Magic Spoon cereal, which is like a protein cereal. It's not good. It's not good. This is not an endorsement. I actually think it tastes like ass. It's like $10 at Sprouts, which is insane. A while back, my friend Emily and I decided to spend the $10 and try the maple flavored one that they had at Sprouts. The texture's good. Just buy Honey Nut Cheerios. You'll be okay. You'll really be okay. You don't need to spend money on protein cereal, but I was curious. I'd seen it all over my For You page on TikTok and I was like, I just want to try it. We tried it and it was like very meh. Ran into my local drugstore the other day. They had it for $5 and I was like, pumpkin spice, let me try that flavor. Maybe I'll actually like it. It's okay. It's really only good if you mix this with a handful of chocolate chips. And I think the chocolate chips are the saving grace, but I have half a thing and I know my friend Bailey will probably end up liking this. So I'm just gonna bring it because I need someone to eat it. Before we continue with today's vlog, I do want to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Factor. Factor makes meeting your nutrition goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen meals straight to your doorstep. Alongside their meals that they have to offer, they do also offer breakfast, snacks, and protein shakes and juices. Last time that I was showing you guys my Factor, I was showing you the juices that I got. This time around, I ended up getting a protein shake. I got the cold brew latte. This is the third one that I've gone through in the 3 days since I got my box for the week. 18 grams of protein in this. And it's delicious. When it comes to meals, everybody wants the same thing, options, which is why Factor offers 35 different wholesome meals every single week from keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, protein plus, and more. I personally get the protein plus because, as you guys know, if I don't pay attention to my protein that I'm eating, I will just eat carbs and I won't eat protein, and protein is incredibly important. This fall, if you've got a lot going on outside of the kitchen, you can keep your plans and turn to Factor. Their meals are really quick and easy. You can heat them up in the microwave in just 2 minutes and they're ready to go. Or if you're more of an oven girly like me, you can turn your oven to 375, pop it in the oven for about 7 minutes, and it's ready to go. The meals are very quick and easy to cook, and they are also incredibly delicious. If you want to try Factor, you can head to factor75.com and use the code mclarry50 to get 50% off your first box with Factor and 20% off your box after that. Or you can click the link in the description bar down below and use the code mclarry50 to get 50% off your first box with Factor and 20% off your box after that. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring today's video. I'm actually about to heat up one of your meals to cook it and eat it before I go camping this weekend, and let's get back into the vlog. This is very much an outfit I would have worn during my van life days. I don't think I've worn my Blundstones since I did van life. Found them in the back of my closet and I was like, that's perfect to take camping this weekend. I am a notorious overpacker. We know that. It's okay. It is what it is. Everything's gonna be crammed in my car. I am gonna be sleeping in the back of my Subaru, so I can't put anything in there yet or like pack it in with blankets or anything until I go drop Finn off at my parents' house, which I'm going to do here in an hour. Probably leave town in 2 hours, but I'm going to finish up packing all of my stuff. I have my, what bag is this? Baboon to the Moon bag full of clothes. Basically just sweatshirts, a pair of jeans, a pair of leggings, a pair of sleep pants. I don't know. I just started my period, so the last thing I want to be is miserable in the middle of the woods. So I'm just bringing everything so I can be as comfortable as possible, because tomorrow I'm probably going to be high off of ibuprofen while I read a book because my cramps are always so bad the second day. Well, that'll technically be like a full 24 hours after I started. First, second-ish day are always really bad for me. So I am overpacking to the max so that I am comfortable as possible. I'm gonna bring my sweatshirt that I was wearing earlier this morning, just because it's not really chilly right now, but it'll probably be chilly by the time I get there. We were supposed to go to Oklahoma, but now we're going to Arkansas because I always go camping in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. They're booked out for the weekend, which never really, I mean, it probably happens, but every time that I plan to go, there's always a tent camping site. There was not a tent camping site. Shoes wise, I'm gonna bring my tennis shoes so I can go on a walk tomorrow. And then I'm also gonna bring my Uggs because these are so crusty and disgusting. And I plan to get myself a new pair for Christmas because of how crusty and disgusting these are. So I'm just gonna bring them so at least my feet can be warm. And if they get dirty, oh well. I'm gonna leave all of this stuff kind of here for right now and then get Finn ready to go to Grandma and Papa's. Finn! Finny Winnie! Finn, come here! Say, I love Grandma and Papa's house! Say, I love Grandma and Papa's house. We gotta put your food in the car. Say, can't forget your food. Come on, go out here. Thank you, my dear. I'll see you in a second. Cannot forget, I need to plug this stuff in before I leave. I still have this from when I did van life, and then I still have this little power station as well. These were my saving grace when I camped off grid all the time. My saving grace. The Bluetti honestly sucks. Well, this one sucks now. The battery life in this one is really, really shitty. I've had that one for probably 2 years. My Jackery, I think I've had it for 3 or 4 years. This thing's still kicking it. Not me being an outdoorsy influencer right now. I forgot to plug this in last night. Sitting at 65%, so I'm not gonna leave for a couple hours. I feel like we can at least get this one to 100%. And then I need to go find my other cord so I can plug in the Bluetti, because this one's on like 60%. We need to get it to 100 before we go because it's gonna be chilly. Did you come in the other door? I knew I should have shut the other door on you. It's gonna be chilly this weekend. Chilly's in 40 degrees at night, 30 or 40 degrees at night. So I'm gonna bring my heated blanket because I wanna be comfy and warm and snug. Hey. Hey. How you doing? Ah! So we're off to Grandma and Papa's house. Oh. There we go. I need to figure out how to put these chairs down. I've never had to put these chairs down before, but I'm gonna sleep back here. And the rest of my stuff is gonna be crammed in the front seat. I need to figure out how to put them down and then put the blankets in here real quick. I need to leave in like 30 minutes, so I need to get this done. Oh. There we go. This is actually perfect. I don't have to cram everything in my front seat because there's a ton of space like right there. It doesn't reach all the way to the back of my front seat, so I could put a bunch of stuff there too. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. I already bought water and stuff. It's over there. I bought like 5 gallons. Better to have too much water than too little. Arkansas, we are on the way. I have about a 3.5-hour drive to Arkansas to meet my friend, and then I have a 2-hour drive after that. But first stop, I need to stop at the gas station and get ice so I can put it in the cooler because I have a lot of cold stuff in there. Pretty much just eggs, sourdough, turkey bacon. Pretty much just breakfast food. I'm handling breakfast food and some snacks, and then she's doing dinners and also snack. Girl, I don't want to open up my trunk just for all these gas station people to see. So I'm just gonna pull this up here. Good morning, duckies.
It's the camo and the plaid. It's so crazy.
Hold on. Okay, well the plaid are from my grandma. She got me an LL Bean set.
Cute.
Last year. And I was gonna bring the button down, and I felt like that was too much.
That'd be too mom.
Can't win, can't lose. Too mom or too dad.
Are you having tea and coffee? Wow, she's a double fister.
Heather, future Heather, don't forget, this is what the biscuits look like. Buy the biscuits.
Oh my word.
Should I make more?
Doesn't it look like a lot? I really can't tell. Why is it so deceptive? I don't want it to run out mid.
No, okay.
But also it looks like it's plenty.
No, it looks plenty. Taking a quiz to see what vegetable I am.
Mm-hmm.
To see what vegetable I am.
It's really important and accurate.
It's really important, super accurate. Everybody needs to take it.
Everybody does. After you do yours, I'll read you mine and you'll be like, oh my god,
what vegetable
why are
you?
A green bean.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the link in the description bar.
Yeah, it's very important.
Oh. Drum roll. Here's your veggie ID. Don't lose it. Wait, it's cute. I'm gonna put my veggie ID on the screen right here because it's so cute.
You're broccoli.
I'm broccoli.
I had a feeling you were broccoli.
What does that mean?
Read it off.
Strengths. Good leader. Comes up with the craziest, wackiest, yet best ideas.
Yes.
Weird burst of courage.
Yes.
Weakness. Too scared to ask their crush out. And also delusional. This is so accurate.
It's literally so accurate. I love it.
Perfectionist tendencies. Chronic case of bedhead. That's why I wear my bonnet to bed. Sometimes people just don't see my vision. That. No, why am I literally broccoli?
You're literally broccoli.
It says good in everyone, but the good is crossed out. So that's actually incredibly accurate. Peer reviews. Soft hands, says garlic. Carried my team project, says potato. I want to make a startup with broccoli, but they're already working on one with garlic, says bok choy. This is the funniest thing
so
ever.
Cute.
What's yours?
Okay, so I'm the green bean.
I'll put her green bean graphic right here.
Look at the green bean. Green.
Green bean.
Oh, he's literally so small. Then it's all with the face in the middle of the body. Okay, my strengths are never fails to make anyone laugh.
Oh.
So my quotes. These are my favorite. My first quote, BRB, I'm gonna get a snacky. And
breakfast brought to you by Snacky.
Me never eating a meal, only eating snacks while I'm full. And my hidden talent, what was your hidden talent?
Finding good in everyone, including their ex, but the good is crossed out.
Mine is hidden talent, Dance Dance Revolution, beast.
No, actually. That's so accurate.
I read that. It smells really good, and I was using it for years. Okay. This piece.
What if we see a bear?
Anyway, they were really good friends in college, and they were out for a hike.
Is there toilet paper? No. This girl just had a conversation with like this man, and she walks back over to her friend and she goes, "What did he say? Does he want to bury your children?" Like, I don't know why, that's just such a funny comment.
It's just like such the extreme. It's like you see one stranger that you think is cute and you talk to him and all of a sudden you're like, yeah.
Are you getting married?
I'd let him impregnate me.
Actually, I would have his babies.
Actually.
Does that really happen much anymore?
No.
No. There's ants getting all over my book. Hello. Go. Be gone. You resilient little motherfuckers. Go. This book is even better the second time around. It's like a warm hug from Mariana Zapata herself. It's so good. It's gonna be 5 stars. All of her books they get better and better with each reread. And that's how you know a book is like extremely good, is when you reread it and it gets even better. Also, I'm on page 260, and I think like 10 pages ago, Rhodes smiled at her for the first time. It's my kind of slow burn. Love a slow burn. She was coming home from the date with that other man. And he goes, "Aurora, you look beautiful."
Good for her.
Suddenly I like want to bat and I want to go like beat the shit out of that log. So in this book, I told you she's going on a hike. She gets really hurt on this hike. So she's like limping back to the car, didn't do the entire thing, and is just like really sad and like beating herself up a lot. When Rhodes, the man, starts walking up and she's like, "What is he doing here?" He helps her, whatever. And then later when he's like cleaning her wounds on the back of his tailgate, and he's like a park ranger, it makes sense that he's out in the outdoors as well. And she's like, "What you doing here?" And he lies to her and he says, "Someone reported illegal hunting. I was coming to see if I heard anything." He literally just came out there for her.
Like he knew that she was going out there?
Yeah, and he wanted to check on her.
It's really sweet.
He's a whole man.
Yeah. Were they at? How old are they supposed to be?
He's like, I don't know his exact age, I honestly can't remember, but he's like early 40s or late 30s, and she's like 32-ish.
Okay. That age gap just gets bigger and bigger the older I get. I'm like, yeah, I'd probably date someone that's like 37.
I think the oldest I would date someone is like 38.
There's been some people over there. Camping trip over.
Bailey just left and I'm gonna sit here for probably another 30 minutes and read before I have a 6-hour drive home, just because I want to read a little bit more of All Roads Lead Here. I got 430 pages into it. I have about 150 pages left. This book is so good. Like, it's moving up in the ranking of Mariana Zapata books for me. Also, it's really funny because Bailey and I were asking each other like incredibly ridiculous questions last night and this morning because we've been friends for so long, we know everything about each other. And one of the questions she asked me this morning was, if you were in the apocalypse, who are the 5 people you're bringing with you? And remember that you need to repopulate a bit. I don't know why that was her statement, but she was like, you're gonna have to bring somebody to repopulate with as well. And I was like, oh shoot, can I bring a fictional character? And she was like, yes. I picked Rhodes. Long story short, I picked Rhodes. I was like, okay, my fictional character is Tobias Rhodes because I genuinely think I could live off the land with this man and survive the apocalypse with this man. I love him with my entire heart. He is so fucking incredible, and this book is incredible. The way Aurora just kind of blends into Tobias and his son and their family, the way she just blends into their family so well is just so heartwarming, and just to watch her get loved. And there's so many sentences throughout where Tobias is like, you're not alone anymore. And I'm just like, you're not alone. Like, these are your people now. These are your people. This is the perfect book to read if you go camping. Perfect book to read during the fall, but specifically camping or reading outside. Go outside, touch grass, get off your phone, and read this book. Even if you've read it before, read it again. I only got 3 chapters into the twisted ones. I think it's in the front, but I don't have an audiobook to listen to on the way back, and I was thinking maybe I would listen to the twisted ones if it's available on Kindle Unlimited. It's like oddly funny so far, which is kind of weird. Oh, is it? Oh, it is available. I might listen to this book a little bit on the way back. Probably not too much, because I kind of want to listen to music and maybe like a couple podcasts, but let's see what the narrator sounds like.
I had ramen for dinner that night. I am not a cook. Bongo head dog.
Let's turn the speed up.
Food. He indicated that he would be more than willing to help with the ramen, but I declined.
Okay, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. It'll be good enough. This book is like oddly funny on top of it being horror, which I kind of enjoy. I like a funny narrator who jokes around a bit, so I'm excited to see what direction it takes because it hasn't been too spooky so far. The house has definitely been eerie. At the part in the book where I'm at, she's gotten to the house and it's definitely gross. And her grandmother also has a room full of dolls, which is creepy. But because the narrator, or the main character, throws so much humor into the way she's like writing or like is speaking, it's not super spooky yet. I am about to piss my pants. I have been driving through rural Arkansas for 3 hours. For 3 hours. I think I'm about to be to the Texas border. But I haven't passed like a bathroom in so long. I have to pee so bad. I'm about to pull over on the side of the road and just go pee. I don't remember where we put the toilet paper though. I need to roll this window down because last thing I need is getting locked out of my car. I also hope I don't get stuck in this sand. There. That's where we put it. Okay. Okay. We're good. I swear if a car comes down, I'm gonna be... Why did it take me 10 years to pee? I'm sitting there and it wouldn't stop because I had to pee so bad. And then a car came by and then I had to stand up a little bit. Then I had to squat back down. This is girlhood. I might as well get a snack while I'm stuck. Our snack options include an apple, 3 jalapeno beef sticks, Magic Spoon cereal that's really not that good, but I just need something like a little crunchy and something that I could just snack on for a little bit. And I was gonna put chocolate chips with this, but somebody, not gonna name any names, didn't close the chocolate chip bag that was in the cooler, and so now the chocolate chips are drowned in water. Very sad about that, if I'm being completely honest, because I was kind of looking forward to eating that and mixing it with the cereal. I was just gonna film like a short, cutie little outro tomorrow morning for this video, and then in the outro be like, the book was so good, loved it so much, okay bye, love y'all. But bitch, I got home a few hours ago. I've just been like hanging out, you know, showering, cleaning everything in my car. As one does getting back from camping, right? And then I picked this back up because I was like, I need to finish it. I don't have too much longer. I had to whip my camera out because every sentence and every page that I read of this book, it makes me want to just beat the book against, not the couch, my face. I want to beat this book against my face. It's so good. It's gonna be 5 stars. I think the first time that I read it, I gave it 4.5 stars, which is crazy behavior. That's crazy behavior. I can't believe I did that. I have honestly like 100 pages left. And I just need to yap. The ending of this, I remember the first time that I read it, I found it not a little bit cheesy, but I was just like, oh, I felt like the conflict could have been a little bit more. But the second time reading it, I'm like, okay, I love this conflict. Like, it's fine. It's fine. I love this conflict. I love this book. I probably said that so many times throughout this video, but this is, at the end of this, I'm gonna have to rethink my Mariana Zapata ranking because why are all of her books so phenomenal? If you read any books that I recommend, please, 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 please let it be Mariana Zapata books. If this one's been on your TBR because I've recommended this one before, go ahead and move it up to the top. Any of the other books I've recommended you, move them to the bottom. Move this bitch to the top. I wish Tobias Rhodes was real. What's my type in the real world? Tobias Rhodes. Thanks for asking. I need this motherfucker to be real. I'm so serious. The little touches between them in this book makes me fucking feral. Their knees knocking, him like brushing his fingers against her shoulder. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. Oh, I wish I was being dramatic with all this hooting and hollering I'm doing. I'm not even being dramatic. It's just that fucking good. Oh no. You gotta come back. Come back home. Oh. The elation that I feel reading this is not concerning. Honestly, it's a good thing. This is... Randomly picking up this book this past week was probably the best thing that I could have done for my mental health. Not my hand just resting over my heart. Rhodes said, "We love you. I love you because you're mine. Because being around you is like being around the sun." Deep breaths. Because seeing you happy makes me happy, and seeing you sad makes me want to do anything I have to get that look off your face. Rhodes is very much an acts of service man in the way that he loves people and the way that he loves Aurora, and that's always something that I've said that I really need in a potential partner. And honestly, it's something that I value so, so much. Pretty much all of Mariana Zapata's characters, all the guys, except for the guy in From Look Off With Love, they're all grumps and they're not the best with their words, but they are with their actions. And I think that is also a big reason why I love all of her books, but specifically, we're talking about this one here. Because that's something that I know I'm gonna want in a partner one day, is to be loved through acts of service. Reading about him loving her so big with his actions just makes me feel really happy. That's it. It is no surprise to me or to any of you that I'm gonna give this book 5 stars. It was incredible and I loved every second of this reread. Thank you guys so much for watching this weekend vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys next week.